Okay, so anyway, I just want to welcome everybody to the call this evening. For the next 25, 30 minutes, you're really going to be filled with some wonderful education and inspiration about healthy living, particularly healthy eating. And I'm just going to take about a minute here to introduce our two speakers this evening, both of whom I know well, one much better than the other. But my wife, Wendy, she's a retired med-surg nurse, and she also has a background in nutrition. She's certified in nutrition and counseling, and just a wonderful, wonderful lady. But she's also been, as has Holly, been basically a mentor of mine on the road to healthy eating and better health. They've both really inspired me to do better with my health. And a little bit about Holly as well. She's a collegiate athlete and really is someone that for the last 7, 8 years, Winnie and I have been just thrilled to be able to call family, because she just is for us. And we've enjoyed very much getting to know her. But she's also extremely knowledgeable about health. She walks the walk. She doesn't just talk the talk. Everything about Holly is about staying healthy and being smart about what you eat. So you guys are in for a treat tonight from a couple ladies that really do know what they're talking about, and they're going to walk.
To me that they're husband and wife, this guy.
Cool. Okay, got it. We're going to mute everybody. All right.
There we go.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Sure.
And I am going to share my screen and we'll go ahead and jump in. You guys, thank you so much for being with us tonight. Looking forward to just imparting, hopefully, some really good and helpful information. There we go. Okay, you guys, I think we would all agree that being healthy, protecting our health from disease can really be challenging. It can be confusing. I know, I've been doing this now for 18 years. I've been taking the Juice Plus products for 20. And, I've just been learning along the way so much. And, our goal tonight really is just to empower you with understanding. And when you have that understanding about how to be healthy, it doesn't need to be so stressful. It's very simple, actually. And then when you have that understanding, you yourself can make choices. We want our health to be in our own hands. So you get to make the choices that protect what I believe is the greatest gift that we have, and that is definitely our health. Because when we have our health, we have abundance everywhere else in life, right? We just feel good. Okay, so there are a variety of ways that we really encourage a balance in your life when it comes to better health. And these are kind of the main focused areas. Exercise, of course, our heart is a muscle, so therefore we want to exercise that muscle. We want to exercise the muscles in our body with exercising 5 days a week, both cardiovascular as well as resistance training. Sleep. We want to get a good 7 to 8 hours of sleep. I'd say that's kind of hard for people anymore today, but we want to shoot for that because there's a whole lot going on in our bodies when we're asleep. There's hormones, there's a lot of physiological functions, we're at rest, we're resting our brains. And so it's very important that we get a good night's sleep. We want to manage our stress. You can have that one thing out of kilter in your life. You could be eating well, drinking lots of water, taking care of yourself, but you have major stress. That can cause disease alone. So we do want to find a lot to managing our stress, drinking plenty of water, at least half of our body weight in ounces, just plenty of water, flushing our cells, the toxins out of our cells, and we want those cells to be really plump and nourished with water. So we want to use the safest products that we can, and we want to eat real food, and that is primarily what we're going to be talking to you about tonight. So as a country, we are the wealthiest, but we are also the unhealthiest. 1 in 4 people will die of heart disease. That is the leading cause of death for women. 1 in 2 women and 1 in 3 men will develop cancer in their lifetime. Doesn't mean necessarily they die from cancer, but they're going to get cancer. That's an extremely high statistic. 1 in 3 will develop diabetes by 2050. 1 in 5 children is obese. 1 in 5 children. And then this quote at the bottom by Dr. David Katz, our children are more harmed by poor diet than by exposure to drugs, alcohol, and tobacco combined. that is just awful. But it's so true. You see what they're eating today and you just know that their bodies are being harmed.
And also, a big issue is our food quality is decreasing. And so half of what we're eating is processed. And, you can see all the stuff in here, the preservatives, the GMOs, pesticides, artificial colors, all of that stuff. That is stuff that's harming us, not helping us. And we also know that broccoli, along with pretty much every other piece of produce, is losing a majority of its nutrients before you even buy it. And, it's picked before it's ripe. It's shipped all over from who knows where. And we're just in a hot mess when it comes to the food quality that we've got now. So this was something that was new to me when I joined this mission, and I had never heard of oxidative stress. And really, oxidative stress is what's going to cause your aging and disease. And I know I would like to keep the aging far away as long as I can, right? And so this is a really good image here, this apple. You cut an apple in half, it starts browning. Well, if you squeeze lemon, which is an antioxidant on it, it's actually going to keep it from aging or oxidizing. And so the good news is these antioxidants that are mainly from fruits and vegetables are going to be able to protect your cells from this oxidative stress. So if you get it from all kinds of things, it could just be breathing. You get a lot from flying in an airplane, over exercising. We need to exercise, but exercise brings oxidative stress. And if you do too much of it, then you're going to have to eat a lot more fruits and vegetables in order to neutralize that. Otherwise, it's going to be incredibly detrimental. So here are just a few, 300 or 400 of the over 10,000 known nutrients in an apple. And again, every piece of produce has its own tens of, or thousands, right? So 10,000 or more. And in a multivitamin, we have maybe 20 or 30. And obviously they're going to be made mostly synthetically in a lab, and if you pluck out, say, the vitamin C in the apple and you try to put it in a pill form, your body is going to go into chaos because it doesn't know what to do without its buddies. It needs a synergy of those 10,000 in order to work properly in your body. And so really we want to focus on fruits and vegetables, and experts are agreeing that most diseases are preventable with good nutrition and also lifestyle choices. And so the thing that Wendy and I want to share here, and what's worked so well for us in our bodies and our health, is making one simple change with Juice Plus. And our main product line here is the fruit, vegetable, and berry blend. And you're getting 30 different fruits, vegetables, and berries every single day in your body, nourishing those cells that we've been talking about. And we know that broccoli, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, cruciferous vegetables are good for breast cancer prevention. We know tomatoes are good for prostate health and skin health. We know, that carrots are good for your eyes. So every single thing here has an address in your body. It knows where to go in, and it knows what to do and how to nourish that body so it can fight the best it can for you. And I will say, this has been such a gift for me because I was doing those multivitamins and supplements like on the last page. I was spending hundreds of dollars a month, and there was really no research showing it was going to do anything good in my body, but actually there's research showing that those isolated supplements and multivitamins can possibly be doing long-term harm. So I was spending a lot of money to possibly hurt myself. Plus, I never noticed any changes. And so what I realized along the way, luckily my dad actually had a buddy that introduced it to him, and he went and listened to a doctor basically share the same message. And he said he'd try it for, a year because we do bad things to our bodies. And of course, over time, it's going to wear us down. So it's going to take time and consistency to repair that damage. After a few weeks, he was sold. He's like, you need this, Holly. And he's always kind of been like our health guru. And so I'm so grateful that he said that because, I was just getting rid of those multivitamins. Now what? Because I knew I wasn't going to get 10 to 13 servings of raw produce the size of my fist every single day. So I am just forever grateful that this was introduced to me, and that even though I was healthy, I was eating organically, working out, I had no major health issues, but I didn't realize how much better I could feel. So I'm just forever grateful.
So Juice Plus is definitely unique. We are definitely set apart from anything else out there because we're food product. that means we have a food label. So when you go and you buy frozen broccoli, the ingredients are broccoli. So that's what you're going to see on the label, is you're going to see all the different pieces of produce that are in Juice Plus, and the government recognizes it as food. So that's a wonderful thing. And there's no additives, preservatives, dyes. It's made with non-GMO ingredients. So you don't have to worry if there's anything genetically modified, which is kind of the wave of how things are happening now. It's vegan. The capsules are vegan. It's kosher, and it's dairy and gluten free. So all those things really do set us apart. The other thing that really makes us unique is that it has what's called the NSF certification on it. All of our products do. And that's basically a third-party organization that comes in and just randomly checks a batch of the product to make sure that what we're saying is in Juice Plus actually is in Juice Plus. That there's no contaminants, there's no pesticides, no banned substances, no mold or mildew. They check for all kinds of things. And then we also have the NSF certification for sport. It's sport certified. And that just really means that professional athletes can take it. Olympic athletes, a lot of them take Juice Plus because we have this special certification. It's very difficult to get, costs a lot of money to have, but our company really wants to stand by the purity of what we have to offer in this food product, this whole food product, and the difference that it makes in the body. And it is the most researched brand name nutritional product in the world. That really sets us apart in a huge way. This was definitely what I was looking for when I was looking for a product. And now we have over 40 peer-reviewed published clinical research studies. And here is some of the studies or some of the research institutions and universities that do the research. First of all, it's gold standard. So it's randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled. It's tested actually on Juice Plus products itself, on human clinical trials. So it's done on humans, and it's published in peer-reviewed journals. And that's what really blew me away when they were saying that it was published in those journals. The American College of Cardiology, that's where cardiologists look for all of their information. So that's where we are when it comes to the cardiac study and the cardiovascular study. And it's very ethically done. So if you take a look here, you'll see Wake Forest, Yale University, Brigham Young, Georgetown University, just incredible institutions around the world. And this is why we have so many doctors. I mean, the doctors are reading these journals and they're like, wow, my goodness, this really is making a huge difference. Also, this is concentrated nutrition. We've always known that fruits and veggies are good, but now they're seeing it in journals because it's concentrated. So you can take a look at the list here. I won't be reading through those, but the very last one there is that it's absorbed in the body. It's called bioavailability, and that's the first thing that needs to happen. Once it's absorbed into the body, it is going to work on the body in all these different ways, in many different ways. And Dr. Richard Du Bois, I've been listening to for almost 20 years. He worked with AIDS patients in Atlanta, Georgia. He was voted one of the main doctors in the world, in the country. But he said there is nothing else available any place in the world with or without a prescription that has been clinically proven to do what Juice Plus has been proven to do. And I love that, and I believe that wholeheartedly because that's what I saw happen in my life. 20 years ago, I had been battling an autoimmune disease. I had it for about 8 to 10 years and was really at a place where I was desperate. I was depressed, I had anxiety, I was really not sure how to take good care of my kids, how to live my life. I had to come home from working at the hospital, was exhausted all the time and always in a lot of pain and discomfort. And it's hard to live that way. And so it was a cry to God for help for me that brought me to just really study about God's creation, basically having power and what our cells were truly designed for in order to flourish. And as I was reading, as I was talking to friends that I knew ate well, it was like a veil was lifted. I could not believe I didn't learn about that in nursing school. And I just wanted to get our family well. And it was around that time that I also met our chiropractor who said, Wendy, I think you can put your juicer away because it was not going well. I was in too much pain to do that. And he said, you got to read the research on this Juice Plus product. So I did. We got started right away, and it transformed my health, really. And we call it a catalyst for change. So Juice Plus causes you to crave healthier things, so that it's not just the Juice Plus, but it's what's happening in your body that causes you to want even more. And so getting even more produce in my body and feeling like I could exercise again and work out again. And that just led to great things. The irritable bowel cleared up, allergies cleared up, my fibromyalgia, I don't think I would have been diagnosed a year later. And so, and then from there, it's only gotten better. The longer you're on it, I mean, people just continue to notice a difference. And so I am so grateful, so grateful to be getting all of this flood of 50 different nutrients in my body every day. We also have what's called the Healthy Starts for Families, which is basically if an adult takes Juice Plus, or when an adult takes Juice Plus, they can sponsor a child for free if they're between the age of 4 and 18, or a full-time college student. So the company cares about the future generations that are being raised up. They care that the kids are not getting the nourishment that they need. And they want these kids to grow up and have very strong thought processes and lifestyles, healthy lifestyles. So you can take a look here at some of the results of the study. Very few, I mean, a lot of them are missing school. They're taking less over-the-counter meds, drinking a lot more water, visiting the doctor less, consuming less fast food and soft drinks, and they're eating a lot more fruits and veggies, which is so exciting for children.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to talk a little bit about our omegas, and this is one of our newest products, and I think it's been maybe the last couple years. But we have a vegan omega, and we all know that, we hear, omega-3s, right? Fish oil. Well, it's kind of scary because you don't know how that fish was raised, and, it's sitting up on a shelf at Walmart. It's just kind of weird to me. But here we've got all of the omegas, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 in the perfect ratio for optimal health in your body. So, it's 100% plant-based, pure and sustainable. We have that full spectrum I was just talking about. They're cold pressed to keep the integrity of the nutrition. And again, vegan capsules. And then our shakes. I was never a shake or smoothie person before I had these. It just wasn't my thing. And then I tried them. I said, oh my goodness, these are great. And they're very versatile too. They come in chocolate or vanilla, and you're getting all these sprouts and all these plant proteins you can see here. And, I like to use it on my oatmeal and granola. I'll sprinkle it on berries just to get added nutrition into my body. So it's just a different group of nutrients as opposed to what you're getting in the capsules. And so I love that we use water washed soy. This is so incredible. You think about probably some of the healthiest places in the world, and most of them have a very high diet with soy, and not this processed stuff, not the genetically modified stuff isolated. No, it's the pure. And so we just wash it basically and crush it. And so it's just really proving to have a lot of just wonderful health benefits in the body, and even protecting us against cancer. And then our tower garden, which I'm just getting ready to put mine back up now that we've extended our deck, our patio. So, but these things are wonderful. You can grow indoors or outdoors all year round if you want. We have a home one, so it takes up a little less space. You can kind of hide it in the corner a little bit better. And then we have our flex, which really you can do both, but you have basically the option to grow like more tomatoes and viney things on that one. But basically you are just putting water in our mineral solution called Tower Tonic in the bottom, and a pump brings the water up to the top, and then basically it trickles down and spoon feeds the roots. And so you're seeing that it's obviously taking a lot less water than a traditional garden, a lot less space. It yields a lot more and faster, and it's safe, nutritious. You can control how you grow your food, which is awesome. One of my favorite parts is the price, you guys. When I heard about this, I heard the price. I knew I could not afford not to put it in my body. Like, I had to have it. And I knew that if I go to the grocery store and I try to get 7 servings of raw produce, I actually did it. It cost me $15 for the bare minimum. And so to be able to get 30 different fruits, vegetables, and berries in my body for $2.50, which is basically an organic apple, that was a no-brainer. And then to be able to, get the free for kids, And then the complete, obviously you can see for one serving there, I mean, that's a meal basically. And then omegas for $1 a day. I mean, that's incredible nutrition in your body for very little amount, that's for sure. And then I love this too. We have a free resource. It's healthylivingrevolution.com. Ask the person that invited you, they'll send it to you. But we really just like to offer a lot of, we have like free online cookbook there. We've got free exercise classes, stuff for the kids, health webinars. And so it's just a great place for you to go. It's free for everybody, pass it on, but just to have those resources so that it kind of just helps you on your health journey. And so we just invite you to join us. And, maybe you're thinking, yes, I need this in my life. Okay, great. We'll get you started. And maybe you're thinking of a few people in your life that desperately need this as well. And so we'd love to partner with you and figure out how to get that information to them. Or maybe you're thinking, especially lately, a lot of people have been looking for an extra income stream. And so maybe an extra $500, $1,000 a month, something like that would be helpful. And so talk to us and we'd love to partner, come alongside of you and teach you how that could work out. And so we just, again, this is a mission for us and we want to inspire healthy living around the world. And that's really what we are trying to do. And we can use as many health warriors joining us in this mission. And so please, if it's on your heart, we would love to partner with you and talk you through that. And then this is our president and founder, Jay Martin. He is still at the helm today. He's just the sweetest guy every time we see him at a conference. And this is a very successful worldwide company. But this man, every time I see him, he'll give me a hug and we'll take pictures. I mean, he's just incredible. But since 1970, when he started this company, his mission has been to inspire healthy living around the world and build a stable and lasting company that helps as many people as possible realize their dreams. And I will tell you, I'm so grateful for this man because I didn't know that I needed this business. I didn't know that I needed this product, but both of them have become such a huge part of my life and my health. And so I'm so forever grateful for him.
Okay, so we talked about how our product is unique. We're just going to briefly talk about just the mission that we are on. So it is very unique. We were founded in 1970. We're in over 26 countries now. We're getting ready to open in Mexico, Portugal, and Romania this summer, hopefully, if everything goes well. That's so exciting. So we have a global business, really. I mean, we have countries around the world that are also sharing the same message. And we get to be a part of the wellness industry. I love that we are in this positive movement, this wellness momentum that's happening globally. And we have over 15 billion in sales since inception, a really solid organization of high integrity. Our core beliefs, these are, what have made us so stable and profitable, is that we have longevity. Since 1970, we're the authenticity of this company. I just love when you meet people, you know that they are very real people, very honest people. The quality of the product is the quality of the company. I mean, it's amazing. We love community. We love to gather. We love to get people together and just talk about this life-changing message. We keep things very simple. Fruits and vegetables are simple. Our product is, and our business is very simple. And we love to be very approachable and work with people, meet them where they are, help them, just kind of move along with us. Just a wonderful journey. So we've already talked about the uniqueness of our product. I'm not really going to go over these, the food label, the certification, the research, doctor recommended, but I do love that we are the largest selling nutritional product of its kind. We are set apart because of all these things. And the fact that we have this Healthy Starts for children who can take free product for up to 4 years. I mean, it's just too good to be true, honestly. I've been watching these children for years get healthier and craving good foods and, going off of medication, some of them, that we don't make a claim, but we see things happen based on our research. Their bodies are changing and they're getting healthy. So this is, our business model. It's $52 to join, and then you can work from anywhere. It's small, focused product line, consumable products that we do not have to carry in our garage. It's sent directly to people. There's a residual income. You can work however as much or as little, part-time, full-time. Again, you don't have to have that overhead or inventory. We've got great websites and support. And all commission levels are permanent. So I know with a lot of companies, you kind of fall out of your position, but you always maintain a position once you meet it or reach that level. And there's no glass ceiling. So it's up to you what you want to do with this. You can grow as much as you'd like. That's another beautiful thing about it. And at the upper levels, there's a business investment bonus that you get, basically an expense allowance, and a benefits package that is by far equivalent to or better than any Fortune 500 company out there. And we're just a philanthropic company. We love to give. We love to help out where the needs are. We're the title sponsor for the St. Jude Memphis Marathon weekend, which is the largest one-day fundraising for St. Jude, and also the Boys and Girls Club, Volunteers of America, very philanthropic. So I'm going to stop my screen share here and get back to you guys. So basically, as Holly was saying, we are grateful that you're here, and please do get with the person that invited you. If you have questions about the product, we would love to answer those. Holly and I are available, or the person that invited you, please do just check in with them. If you'd like to get started on a product, if you would like to just earn some by just sharing this with a few people, that's a huge benefit to having your own product, covered, because you're sharing this message of hope with other people. So we would love to have you join us in this business as well, if you're interested. So thanks so much for joining us. You guys are awesome, and we just appreciate the opportunity to share with you tonight. So thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Have a good evening, you guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.